Well, I want to welcome you all to this incredible Isagenix presentation. And my name is Susan Sly, for those of you who don't know me. And it's just an honor and privilege to be here with all of you. I know that your time is valuable, and there are so many things that you could be doing right now. I know that carving out some time, especially during the holiday season when you have life and potentially kids and work and all these other things, and to take this short period of time to say, hey, you know what, I'm here because there's something I want to learn. And you're here because you're in one of three spaces. So number one is you're here because someone has said to you, you know what, come check this out. You're going to learn how to get healthier. Or you might be here because someone said, hey, come check this out. This could really assist you. There's an amazing business model. Or the third place you could be in is you are already associated with Isagenix, and you're here just because you want to get inspired, or you want to get educated. Whatever it is that brought you here, I want to welcome you and acknowledge you. And I just want you to know it's my intention that you leave here with at least one thing that you can do to really take your life to the next level. So I want to ask you this question. This morning, when you looked in the mirror, what was it you saw? So when you looked at yourself this morning, what were those first thoughts you had? Now, some of you might have looked in the mirror and thought, wow, you're looking pretty good. Some of you might have looked in the mirror this morning and weren't too happy. Maybe you thought, oh, I look tired, or I look old, or my skin doesn't look good, or maybe you looked in the mirror and you thought, what's wrong with you? Why is it that at this stage in your life, you're still working two jobs, or you're not where you wanted to be, or that this isn't the life that you signed up for? So I want you to think back to that time this morning when you did look in the mirror, and really think about those thoughts. You see, on average, we think 60,000 thoughts a day. And 80% of those thoughts are negative. And studies actually show that 80% of those thoughts are the same thoughts we thought the day before. So if you looked in the mirror this morning and you thought, you're not looking too good, and maybe you thought my thighs are fat, or I've got Dunlop disease, where my belly Dunlop over my belt, or whatever it is, that chances are you thought that yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that. So how many of you can relate to that right now? Just chat it in the chat box. How many of you can relate? Yeah. And, it's always my objective to keep it real. And, even for myself, when I look in the mirror in the morning, I think, wow, 45 years old. I'm like, dang, Susan, you're looking really good. Sometimes I look in the mirror and think, I want that next level. Like, yeah, maybe you look a few years younger, but I want to look really good, or I want to feel really good, or I want to show up as the mom and the wife that I want to be. I want to show up as the leader I want to be. And so whatever you saw in the mirror, all I ask is that you keep an open mind as we go through this, because my objective is that as you look in the mirror from this day forward, that you're going to start to see positive. You're going to start to see empowered. You are going to start to see a person who's capable of amazing things, and someone who declares that they're going to stop playing small. So at the beginning of the year, some of you probably set some goals, and here we are, we're closing in on 2017, and the average person who sets a New Year's resolution, only 8% of people actually achieve that goal. Can you imagine? 92% of people never achieve what they set out to achieve. Now, in the chat box, who can tell me, why do you think that is? Why do you think it is? Is it because perhaps people lack focus? Is it because that people aren't disciplined? Excuses, no written goals, distractions, unreasonable goals, distractions, habit, lose motivation, fear. And you know what? I would say all of you are right. You know, I've seen people do amazing things. Many years ago, something you might not see when you see CNN and Lifetime Television and everything, you might not know, I actually lost everything and I was homeless on my brother-in-law's sofa. And within that year, I became the #1 sales producer. I went from homeless, brother-in-law's sofa, single mom, to being the #1 sales producer in the largest health and wellness club chain in the world. I turned my life around. I actually ended up qualifying to race professionally in the Ironman that same year that I lost everything. And I'll tell you, I don't think that it's the goals we set that are too big. I think the following, and if you're taking notes, #1, I think it's because we're not surrounded by the right people. We need to be surrounded by people who uplift us, the right culture, people who believe in us. #2, we've got to have a vehicle. It's one thing to say, I want to lose weight, or I want to make more money, or whatever it is. But if we don't have a vehicle for change, that's going to be really tough. We're going to get frustrated. And the third thing is this. When we aren't thinking the right thoughts, we are not going to have the right outcomes. Would you agree with that? If we're not thinking the right thoughts, we won't have the right outcomes. It's the stinking thinking. And here's what I know is when our bodies are in alignment and we're feeling good and we're feeling balanced, we're positive, there's nothing we can't achieve. Nothing at all. And so some people are in this place in December where they set goals for themselves. They didn't achieve them. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm frustrated. I'm not where I wanted to be. And here's what they tell themselves. What do they tell themselves? I'll start in January. But again, if they don't have the right culture, they don't have the right vehicle, they don't have the right mindset, they are not going to start anything in January. And they're going to be at the same place at the end of next year. But here's the thing. They're not going to be at the same place because it's exponential. We don't finish a year and we're a little bit unhealthy, and next year we're a little bit unhealthy. A little bit unhealthy goes to a lot unhealthy. A little bit of debt goes to a lot of debt. A toxic relationship goes to a severely toxic relationship. Are you with me? And that's what happens. But again, you have a choice. You can be the superhero of your own story. And it doesn't matter whatever background you come from, whatever your cultural makeup, whatever your gender and your age, you can make the rest of this year the best of this year. You can go into 2018 on fire. You can go into 2018 already having made the changes in your life that are going to set you up for an incredible year ahead. If you can get excited about that, say yes. If you can get excited about that, say yes in the chat box. And you may say, oh my gosh, Susan, who are you? I didn't come here to motivate you. I'm not a motivational speaker, but I came here because I can relate to you. And you may say, well, Susan, I'm in a really dark place and you don't get where I am. And here's what I'm going to tell you. I was once in a very dark place. And this photo you see of me on the left, that was me. That was me at over 200 pounds. That was me wearing men's size 44 pants. That was me in a toxic relationship surrounded by toxic people, making toxic decisions, gaining weight. And you know what? Before this picture, I'm Canadian, but I live in the US. I had been a Team Canada track and field athlete. And because I didn't have the right vehicle, the right people, the right mindset, I let this happen to me. This didn't just happen to me. I let it happen to me. And when I found Isagenix and I found that solution and I put this program into my body, guess what? I went from a toxic body that was creating toxic thoughts, that was creating toxic actions, to a body where I had released the impurities, the toxic thoughts went away, I made the empowering actions, I surrounded myself with an amazing culture of people, I had an incredible vehicle, and everything began to change for me. So this is me now at age 45. I have 5 kids. I am an author. I'm a speaker. I love to go out there and really assist people just like you step into their own power and their greatness. And thank God, I thank God every day I found Isagenix. And some of you, this is your life. If anyone can relate to this, it's like, okay, I've got work and I've got budgets and I've got kids and maybe the holidays, I've got to shop and I've got to wrap and I've got, Christmas and Hanukkah and 5 million other things that you've got to do. And you're thinking, well, I'll just do something in January because I'll have more time then. And here's what I have to say to you. if you keep on saying that, I'm going to do it in January, January's never going to come, because you're probably the person on Thursday who's like, I'll just eat a whole plate of brownies, and then the next day I'll drink a bottle of wine, and the next day I'll eat 2 bags of chips, and I'll start on Monday. And then Monday, one of your workmates comes into the office and they have fresh baked Christmas cookies, and you're like, I'll just be good tomorrow. I was a nutritionist for 15 years. I was a trainer. I taught nutrition at the college level. Before Isagenix, I was on radio, I was on television, I was guest lecturing, I was working with athletes and celebrities in Canada. And I would always say to my clients, if you say I'll do it then, you're probably never going to do it. When is the most powerful time to change? Who can tell me? When is the most powerful time to change? Now. Now is always the most powerful time to change. And so if you're wondering, you're probably wondering a few things. Okay, does this, is Isagenix going to work for me? How much does it cost? Can I really do this over the holidays? So over the next few minutes, and I'm going to move rapid fire, the answer is yes, yes, and yes. And I want you to imagine making an empowered decision now and going into the rest of 2017 feeling better, having more empowered thoughts, so that January 1st, when everyone else is toxic and overwhelmed and hungover and everything else, you're already on fire. So forget putting off decisions to later. You make the empowered decisions now. So I suggest there's a few things we want to consider, and I'm going to go through these things. The first thing is really around this whole concept of weight loss. If all the other stuff out there, the diet pills and the magic massagers and 50 million other things you can do and get a sauna and just sweat it out, if that stuff worked, the obesity crisis wouldn't be on the rise. And in fact, my oldest daughter's from Africa. I travel there. There are now more people in the world who are obese and overweight than there are people who are malnourished. We are killing ourselves with a knife and a fork. Our food supply is toxic. Our bodies are toxic. And that's why this global weight loss business, it's going up and up and up. And then on top of it, in North America alone, 36.5, almost 37% of people are obese. And almost every disease out there can be linked to health and to diet. And then people, they do things. They like join a gym. Well, when I used to work for the largest health club chain in the world, do you know what the average usage was for a health club membership? Who can guess? So I walk in January 1st and I buy a health club membership. On average, how many times am I going to use it? Who can tell me? Laura, I love you. Laura guessed 2. Barbara Kane, 3. You are absolutely right. On average, it's 3 times. So we buy health club memberships we never use. We buy gym equipment. It's like December 29th and we're up really late and it's this infomercial and there's someone with the hot abs and they're doing all this stuff. And we're like, oh, if I just spend that $3,000, I'm going to look like that. My friends, if you just put your clothes on that and you leave it in your bedroom, you're not going to look like that. Okay. We buy gym equipment that doesn't work. We buy products that don't work. It's exhausting. And then, on top of it, all of this stuff, especially with stress, it's making us age faster. It's compromising our digestion, people anti-aging. It's a massive industry. And then, just think all these things combined, $1 trillion. If all the conventional stuff out there worked, this industry would not be on the rise. And so what is the Isagenix solution and why is it different? That's what you might be asking. You might be like, well, Susan, what is it and why is it different? So here's the thing, especially if you're taking notes, I want you to write this down. In Isagenix, phase 1 is to use the products. And we don't ask you to use more products than you and your family are going to physically consume yourself. And I want you to think about this. Your health is based on 2 things. What you ingest, or on 3 things, pardon me, what you ingest, what you absorb from what you ingest, and what you eliminate. So if you ingest high quality nutrition in a very low calorie form, you absorb that great nutrition, the vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients, and then you have cleansing that helps support getting the impurities out. It is different, it is healthier, and you will have some incredible results. So we have areas of focus: weight loss, energy and performance, healthy aging, and of course, wealth creation. And so I'm just going to talk about a couple of our solutions first. So remember what I said, it's about what we absorb, it's about what we eliminate, it's about also what we ingest. So our Isoline shake, it comes in dairy-free. There's no soy, no gluten. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. 4 varieties. So we have, high protein, ultra low carb. We have another one that's balanced proteins and carbs. We have another one that's more for athletes, people with stubborn fat loss, Isoline Pro. I love that one. 36 grams of protein, about 22 grams of carbs. All of our shakes are high in fiber. And so think about it. You've got this amazing cold processed undenatured whey protein combined with minerals, vitamins, enzymes. You're going to ingest healthy nutrition. Your body's going to be able to utilize that nutrition and then eliminate what you don't need. These shakes are delicious. They are filling. If you love our shakes, put it in the chat box right now for our guests. What is it you love about the shakes? Just go ahead right now. I would love to see, what is it you love about our shakes? Yeah, you can see super fast meal, says Renee. Renee's, a mom. She's got a lot of life going on. These are easy. And all we ask is that you replace 2 meals that drive you crazy. Maybe it's breakfast and lunch, or a meal and a snack with 2 shakes. And our dairy-free version, I use that every day. I love it. Oh my goodness, it's incredible. 24 grams of protein, 24 grams of healthy carbs. It's got ingredients you understand, things like beets and alfalfa, and it tastes amazing. In fact, my kids, even my 8-year-old, has our dairy-free shakes every single day. So then we have to talk about what you're going to eliminate, because you can just drink water and you'll flush your body out. But in order to do deep elimination, our Cleanse for Life and our system is clinically proven to help you remove impurities. And you can go to istrengthshealth.net. You can see our clinical studies. And so our cleanse is going to help you eliminate those impurities. So you're getting great nutrition, you're eliminating. Now, our digestion gets off. The top cause of this is because of stress. When we're stressed out, we can eat a saltine cracker and not lose weight. Who knows what I'm talking about? Say I in the chat box. You eat a cracker and it's like, oh my gosh, I still can't lose weight. Or when you're super stressed out, even if you're getting great nutrition, your body isn't absorbing it because stress shuts down your body. So our Ionix Supreme has classic adaptogens, and these include things like ashwagandha, schizandra. These are designed to balance your body out and buffer stress. And I love this terminology. It comes from my friend, Dr. Sue McCready, who's a medical doctor, and that's what she says, these classic herbs to help to buffer stress. And I personally do 2 ounces of Ionix a day. 5 kids, business, life, all the stuff I've got going on. And, I confess, and I know if some of you showed up here and expected me to wear a suit and give a perfect presentation, that's not who I am. I'm just me. I have the bottle of Ionix in the fridge, and sometimes I just go before anyone really knows and sip it out of the fridge. I confessed in front of all of you. I feel good. All right. Now let's talk about this. So we're having our shake. We're eliminating impurities with the cleanse. We're buffering our stress with Ionix. Now write this down. We've got to fill in the gaps. Every day in our life, we have gaps. So what I mean by gaps are nutritional gaps. How many of you have ever had a day where you ate horribly? Like you just ate a bunch of garbage? Or is it just me? Yeah, okay, some of us have, right? And that was me. A couple weeks ago, I went with a bunch of girlfriends and we saw Bad Moms Christmas. And I actually smuggled some organic popcorn into the theater, and that was all well and good. But at night, I had wine, I had some cheese. Okay, I had some gaps, right? I'm human. But every day we have the opportunity to fill our gaps. However, some days when we have a lot of life going on, we have a lot of stress going on, those gaps are going to be bigger. When we're on the go, we can't get in healthy nutrition, the gaps are huge. So Isagenix has thought of everything and made it super easy, affordable, and convenient for us. So our Ageless Essentials with Isagenesis fill the gaps. We have amazing ingredients, omega-3 and 6s, a time-release vitamin C, vitamin D3, resveratrol, which is a powerful antioxidant. We have our men's formula, which is great to help women balance out. We have our men's formula, which helps to support some more of the male issues that we have going on. And these gaps are incredible. My 20-year-old daughter is a university student. She's studying entrepreneurship, and she always says, order more, order my vitamins, order my vitamins. And I was like, why, Avery? Why is that important? She said, Listen, when I don't have my vitamins, I'm not as focused. I, tend to feel run down with school, and she loves them. So this is going to help you fill your gaps. And so you may be wondering like, oh my gosh, can I get all of this nutritional support in one package? Is it easy? Is it convenient? And the answer is yes. And I'll talk to you about that in a minute. And the last thing I want to talk about is snacking. Okay. So when we're deciding we're going to be good and I'm going to, eat, I want to look good. I want to feel good. I need to be good. And that's all well and good until about between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, when your cortisol levels start rising. There's the cortisol curve. And it doesn't matter how good you've decided to be. When someone presents you with that brownie, you are literally going to forget whatever good you're going to be, and you're going to reach for the brownie, because when our cortisol levels go up, we crave carbs and sugar. So Isagenix even thought about that in their brilliance. They're like, let's give them healthy versions of their favorite snack foods. So our Whey Thins, if you like chips, barbecue, oh my gosh, my favorite, love them. They have as much protein as half a chicken breast, incredible. Our Ice Lean bars, again, as much protein as half a chicken breast. They come in dairy free as well. Our Ice Delight. So Isagenix has thought of everything to help you snack, help you absorb, help you eliminate, help you buffer stress. Isagenix went up against the Heart Healthy diet recommended by the AMA most often. And our participants lost 56% more weight, 47% more fat, twice as much visceral fat. That's the toxic fat. Again, all of our studies are on isagenixhealth.net. So what do the results say? The results are this. Don't listen to me, listen to the people in the chat. What have you guys noticed with Isagenix, especially for the guests? And always, Isagenix wants to be compliant. We don't tell you that we're going to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease, but energy. Let's look at this. Energy came up. Best nutrition, awareness. Who slept better? Not hungry, says Amy. Clarity. Released 30 pounds. Love it. Mind clarity, convenience, calmer, feeling younger. My legs are amazing, says Joanne. Lost weight at 50, feeling vitality, energy, all of it. Just incredible. Cindy has released 70 pounds. Oh my gosh. And how many of you, now that you're using Isagenix, never want to go off it? This is a part of your life. Just say me in the chat box. Me. I love it. Okay. So all of these things. And we also have our amazing IsaBody challenge and our team Isagenix. So that you have the opportunity to not just use the Isagenix products, but to actually participate in a culture that is going to uplift you and support you. My beautiful friend Margot, she is ultra marathoner, Ironman triathlete. She's one of our team Isagenix people. The IsaBody challenge, you can enter the IsaBody challenge. You can do it tonight or today, whenever you're watching this. It'll take you literally seconds. You can get, if you complete it, you get a product coupon for about $200 in products. And you could even win thousands of dollars in some amazing prizes. So I personally recommend our value pack. So remember I said, we really want to absorb. We want to make sure we're getting great nutrition. We want to eliminate. And so those 3 things are so key. So with this, it's going to give you enough products to help you do our signature classic 30-day program. And on that program, you can do it over the holidays. You are 6 days a week. You can do replace a couple meals with shakes. 1 day a week, you can do an intermittent fast day, and Isagenix it's very trendy, intermittent fasting. Lots of benefits. We've been doing this for over 15 years, since 2002. We have your snacks, so mid-afternoon, you're not having brownies when the cortisol levels are going up. You don't have to worry about that. We've got the Ionix and our E+ to give you healthy energy and buffer the stress. So it's all right here. And guess what? In the United States, this is about $20 a day, about $25 a day in Canada, full money back guarantee. And I can promise you this, again, if you don't make change now, change may never happen. It may never happen. And the thing I'll say to you is, you may be like, yes, oh my gosh, I want to do this. Or you may say, you know what, not right now. But here's the thing I'm going to say to you. If you look in the mirror tomorrow morning and there's something you don't like about what you see, I want you to get back with the person who introduced you to this information and just take the leap of faith. I can promise you that some of the best decisions in your life were when you took the leap of faith. That's when you had the most fun. You met the best people. You transformed the most. If you're looking for a culture where we're going to support you, you've got it. If you're looking for products that are going to get rid of those impurities in the body that are causing the toxic thoughts, you found it. If you're looking for some amazing, amazing systems to help you win and succeed, you've got it. All you have to do is make the next step and just go ahead and get started. I want to introduce and bring to the forefront our amazing co-founder and senior vice president, Kathy Coover. Kathy has won numerous American Business Awards. She was the top income earner in 3 separate companies. She is a beautiful mother and grandmother. And Kathy, before you share with everyone this possibility, because one possibility is just use the products, and we love our product users. About 80% of people in Isagenix are product users. Or you may want to share a little bit and start to get some rebates. Or number 3, you may want to, create some income. And Kathy is going to talk about that. But Kathy, it's the holidays. You have a, amazing, amazing, healthy body. Walk us through what you do with Isagenix on a daily basis. And Kathy is going to laugh. I'm going to show this photo of Kathy and I in the gym together. We are real people. So Kathy, it's great to have you here. Would you mind sharing with everyone what your Isaday looks like?
I would love to, Susan, and thank you for being on the call, and thank you for the great presentation, Susan. You're amazing. I'm grateful for you.
Thank you.
So I want to tell you that I use most all of our products. I start every morning first thing with Ionix. Then I have my Isagenix coffee that I'm just absolutely love. It's really good for my brain. And then I work out, and I have an Isoline Pro shake after with our fiber, and I put extra enzymes in it. I many times put greens in it, put fruits in it, just put so many things. And we're going to put we're bringing in some new things to be able to put in your shake soon too. So they're absolutely delicious. Then I have an E-Shot. I also take the Amped line, the Amp Power before I work out, if I'm working out with weights, or if I'm doing cardio, I don't. I take the Fuel when I'm doing a long hike, or even if I'm out shopping all day, I bring my Fuel with me because it keeps me going. I love our E-Shots. It gives me that extra boost. I take the AM/PM Essentials. And I have healthy snacking all the time. I love our bars. I do the protein pacing like Dr. Paul Osiero talks about with our Amped bars, and I cut them up, and right there, I cut that up and have half of it and then the other half. So, I am hooked on our products. Susan, I use the sleep spray every night before I go to bed. So I love our products. They are the very, very, very best products in the world. Well, so Kathy, I'm going to switch over to the other presentation here.
And while Kathy's switching over, I'm just going to share, I have a new addiction with our Isagenix coffee, thanks to Chef Adam. So Chef Adam taught me, he takes the Isagenix coffee, he adds a tablespoon of almond butter, some cacao, a scoop of Isopro, and a little bit of agave, which is a low glycemic sweetener, and it's a mocha. And I have been having it every day for the last week and a half. My waist has gone down another inch, 25 inches. Like after, I've given birth 4 times, I'm like, yep, and I'm not hungry. And again, these products are so flexible over the holidays, guys. Again, don't wait. So Kathy, thank you so much for sharing, and I'm excited to learn from you.
Well, I love our products. I've been using them for 16 years, and I can tell you they are amazing, and your body will get better and better and healthier and healthier. And I cleanse 1 day a week, and I don't cleanse to lose weight. I cleanse for my health. So just remember that. It's a blood, liver, lymphatic cleanse. It's amazing. So I'm going to have the opportunity to go into what I think is one of... Oops, I'm muted.
No.
I got muted. Okay, so I'm going into one of our best products, and that is our wealth building products. And so many of you are here on the call tonight. You have so many commitments, and many of you are looking for alternative ways to help your families and to help other families. And don't forget about our wealth building opportunity, because people, when they start on these products, they just want to naturally share it with other people. And we truly have the best compensation plan ever. I don't know why it's not moving, but let's see here. Susan, it's not moving. So let me see. Let me try this. Nope. There we go. Yay. Okay. Okay, let me go back. So anyway, so many people need to have a business. They really do. And the wealthiest people in the world have their own business. And this is the best way to do it. So many people are in need, or many people are on food assistance, the rising cost of healthcare, our taxes are high, and our debt. We want to solve all those problems for all of you. And then, of course, what are the industry that we're in? We're in the global health and wellness industry, which is the best one to be in, because it's a $2 trillion industry. And baby boomers, they are amazing because they account for all the spending. All the baby boomers are looking to feel good, look good, just like Susan. The seniors need our products desperately, and they need to create that extra income. And the millennials, the largest generation alive, they truly are just keen on starting their own business. They don't want to work 40 hours a week like their parents did. So we have a whole community called Start Your Life for our millennials that is one of the fastest growing groups in Isagenix. So a little bit about network marketing, a little background on myself. I've been in network marketing for 25 years. I fell in love with the profession because it's a way that I can help so many people. I was a health professional before. That was great. But this is a way I can help hundreds and thousands of people with their health and their wealth. And I truly believe that health is wealth. If you can't feed your family, you're in trouble. So this is the very, very best way to do it. You can start your business with low startup, huge upside potential, no ceiling on your income. When I saw no ceiling on my income, I said, I am going to take a serious look at this. And I saw that I could start up a business for about $1,500. I was in. And what the health and beauty is the biggest of all, and network marketing is huge. It's counted for 180 billion. It's big, big business. And especially nowadays, people are looking for additional income. I mean, there's the U economy, Uber, all these things. People are starting all their own businesses, but why not have something you can work from your home, be with your family, not have to drive a car, you know, or not have to go invest $250,000 in a business. So it's the best. So let's talk a little about Isagenix. I'm so proud about our amazing company. We've been in business for over 15 years. We've accumulated $5 billion in sales. We're about $1 billion a year right now. It's just amazing. And when we talk about the numbers, we're talking about the lives that we change, the lives that we change every single day. That's what gets me up in the morning. That's what gets me excited. I just talked to a lady that lost 245 pounds on our product. So, I mean, we have the magic. We have the solution to help so many people. So, you know, we're a big company, and we are supported by you. And we have a motto: if it's not right for the customers, it's not right for the company. And we live and dream that. And you know what? You're with a company that have owners that understand network marketing, that love network marketing. And our company is virtually debt-free. It's amazing. You're with a solid, rock-solid company. And we started with a vision to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. In the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And our goal is to be the most trusted and respected company ever. And definitely we are. We're open up now in 15 countries. And we're really starting to get some movement in our international markets. That's amazing. Australia's a second to the US, then Canada. They're neck and neck right now. They're in this great competition. And then New Zealand is number 4, if you could imagine that. There's only 4 million people there. And then we go into Latin America, which is getting really big, UK. So there's something for everybody. And our goal is to be in so many countries. But we do it right. We have offices in these countries. And let me tell you, we're going to go into the compensation plan here, and you're going to see some things here. But what I can tell you, it takes real work and real effort. People like Susan don't create a 7-figure income without working diligently. But you know what she does is she's helping her people, she's lifting her people up to success, and she becomes successful. What better business is there? There's nothing like this at all. So it's this simple. You use the products, you get them in your body, and you just want to naturally share these with other people. You put them in, people go, what are you on? You look so good. You've got so much energy. Then you identify people that want to share the products. It's that simple. And so this is what we have. It's called you share, they share, repeat. And basically, bottom line, you join, you find 2 friends that want to use our amazing products, then they find new friends. And just by doing that, you share, they share, you can get your products paid for. And you know what you can do is, who doesn't want to go to Whole Foods and get your groceries for free? I mean, I don't know any other place. It's like opening up a wholesale account. And you know, how many times have you referred people to Sprouts and Whole Foods and places like that? And I'm sure they didn't send you a check at the end of the month. So that's what this is about. If you have something great, you've got to share it with other people, because they're desperately needing this nutrition and they're desperately needing this opportunity. So this is what your organization looks like. You build 2 sales teams. My first company, I built 10 legs. Second company, 9 legs. Third company, 2 legs. And my build was faster than ever. And my husband saw that and he goes, wow, that's the most amazing thing. And people start coming in, they start buying the products, they reorder the products, and you get paid on all of these people. And you can have the ability to earn up to 250 cycles on one retail business center. Now, this is extraordinary. Not that this not happen to everybody. Let me tell you, we have about 100 people in our company that have maxed out their business center, that are earning over $13,500 a week. We pay weekly, we pay daily, we pay monthly. It's just the best plan in the world. And we want you to be successful. We want you to be healthy. And we want you to have that freedom of being out of debt, not having that financial stress. Financial stress is the worst stress in the world. And I'm telling you, so many people get sick and they deplete their bank account, and then they're out of money. And I can tell you, we just had a great event in Isagenix, and there was leaders there hugging me and kissing me and telling me thank you, because my mother got sick. I got to take care of him. My husband got sick. I got to stay home and take care of him. I could still build my business from my home. So you have a vehicle that can change your life. And if you're sick and tired of, being in debt, and you're sick and tired of that financial stress, you have to do something about it. So this is our growth chart, and this is a beautiful thing. We're growing and growing, and we're growing again this year. And we have some exciting things to announce at the end of the call too. So we also have added 40 million in promotions to help pay you faster. We know that it's important for you to make money quickly, because that back end takes time. Success takes time. But we added all this upfront money that pays you quickly. And people get excited about that. And we're adding more. So I really believe the reason for our success is the strategic introduction of the products. We're introducing more at New Year's kickoff. We'll keep adding more for all of you, because technology changes, and we like to, have a variety for you. People want a variety. They want to have so like all the different whey things that we have, all the different bars that we have, all the different shakes, the seasonal shakes. My goodness, we just keep giving to you. And so look at our new product success. That's amazing too. So some of the keys to our success: a strong sterile management team. If you're looking at this company for a business, or even to take the products, we have a management team that has run multi-billion-dollar companies, and that is important. We have products that everyone needs and wants, and they get emotionally tied to it, and they cannot stop talking about it. I always say, if you have a woman lose 5 pounds, you can't shut her up. And they get emotionally tied to that. They feel good, like Susan. She feels good. She drinks her coffee, her Isopro in the morning, and that makes her feel good. It gives her that energy, that capacity to give more, to do more, to have more. We have a solid compensation plan. We have the best training in this profession. We have people like Susan that train, and they tell you all their secrets. And timing and positioning couldn't be better. You know, people are building faster than ever. They're doing it at a rapid pace because of all the systems in place. And just wait till you see some of the new business products that we're bringing out at New Year's kickoff. You have to be at that event. It is going to be mind-boggling what we're going to show you. So what I can tell you, there's many ways to get started. We have the Ultimate Pack, which is $10.99. So if you're looking at this at a business, you want to really look at that, because this is a business. You want to sample all the products. You'll probably have an in-home presentation. But most people come in with our value packs, and Susan talked about that. They have everything in them. We have value packs for weight loss, value packs for performance, and value packs for energy. So we have everything, and you can even make your own pack if you choose. And then we have our smaller packs, our getting started packs. But the key is for each and every single one of you to get started. If you're sick and tired of being comfortably miserable, if you're sick and tired of looking in the mirror and being exhausted and thinking, how am I going to get, you know, the gifts that I need for my children? How am I going to send my children to school? You need to do something about it. You need to start today. You need to have the courage to say yes. I said yes to this profession 25 years ago, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. And I've changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. And we're just getting started, and we are here to support you. We want you to have it all. And I know Susan has a big surprise for you. I know she's going to shut down the call so we can use this over and over again. But I'm just so grateful to be your partner and grateful to be here tonight with all of you.